All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Friday, March 1st. It is set by Paul. Let's see what Paul has in store for us. Jab from Ali, one needing cut treated. Well, treated certainly seems like an anagram indicator, but maybe not. Maybe it is somebody who needs a cut treated, but I'm thinking 9 letters. Could it be Ali, one, and cut? The word needing then would be very misleading, I think, and superfluous. But maybe we have some word and we have to cut it before we treat these. But what would jab be? Injection is 9 letters, but I don't know why Ali comes into it. There's no L. Inoculation, no, that's too long. Inoculate, no, that's 10 letters. Is there a shorter in? No, I don't see it. Let's try one down. Oh, that would be a nice one to get. Crank with daughter jailed, sick female, and player in cooler question mark. Oh, it would be lovely to get this one, but is it a crank? I'm thinking of something like a wind up, wind, or a hand, something. What's another phrase for a crank? I don't think it's going to be a crank as in a person. I think it's going to be something you turn something. Or else it could mean a player in cooler. Is that a music player? A musician? But I think it's going to be some sort of punning definition, whichever end is the definition. Or could it be a sports player? I don't think it's going to be an ice skater or a ice hockey player. Player in cooler. No, let's look at daughter jailed. Makes me think it's going to be this word for a crank with a D inside it. Sick female suggests an anagram of female. And player. Yeah, no, I don't get that. All right, plain feature of personal life recollected. Could it be a geographical plane and a feature on a plane? But there's nothing on a plane. That's why it's called a plane. Of course, you say plane is the nose on your face. Personal life recollected sounds like we write something backwards. Personal life could be a memoir or could be my something. No, I can't think of anything ending YM, not in 5 letters anyway. Wow, left hand in the end was tickly. Don't get that. Lock up repellent figure smuggling in brew. I think it's going to be a word for lock up. And it's going to be something, a word for a repellent figure, a knave, a cad. That's going to have a word for brew, which could be, excuse me, ale or beer, lager. It could also be tea or cha. Lock up. I may have to resort to looking up synonyms of lock up. All right, last of 5 cracks finished off nut. Wondering if it could be the last letters of these words, but E-S, D-F, T, I don't think so. Last of 5 cracks. Yeah, I was wondering if it could be 5th would be the last of 5. But cracks finished off. And yeah, maybe something for cracks. Last of 5. Oh, could it be what's that section of the Bible, the Pentateuch? Is that how you say it? With the 5 books in it, and it's the last of them. I mean, if it is, oh, it's only 4 letters for some reason. I think because last of 5, in my mind, I immediately assumed it was a 5-letter word. But then what would cracks be? Because I was thinking finished off nut then would be T. But we would have to have a short word for cracks. No, not thinking of that. Literary prize giver, once impressed by denouement of weepy, should that be confined to the bin? Yeah, I think that's going to be the definition at the end. But with the question mark, I think again it's not going to be obviously something that should be confined to a rubbish bin, as in something trash, but what other bin? Wine bin? Loony bin, we used to say. Probably don't say that now. All right, loud, which can be F. Female ultimately would be E. Then consumed by drink. So could it be a word, 5-letter word for consumed? And it's going to mean drink. What drink begins with F-E? I'm sure there is one, but it's not coming to me. I'm going to leave that in for now. Minister, Rev, with super detailed forms. It's funny because minister can be Rev for reverend, but can minister also be an anagram indicator? But Rev is 3. Might Rev indicate we put something backwards, reverse it? I'm thinking the definition might be minister as in tend to something to. No. Girl, sweet love. Wow. I wonder if we have to ignore that comma, have a word, a girl's name maybe, and then a word for sweet. And that's going to give us love, but has the question mark. So is it love as in tennis? Oh my goodness. Brief flash in battle. No. This one we have to get to 23 down. Set of shelves that might get Scottish engineer in a tangle, did you say? I think it might be a set of shelves, so some name for a bookshelf or oh, there are some fancy. There's one etagier. I don't know how you say it. And then might get Scottish engineer in a tangle. I presume this is going to be a homophone. Who is a famous Scottish engineer? Oh, there have been quite a few, haven't there? Macintosh. No. Oh, this is a terrible showing today. Old athlete running backwards in U.S. New Orleans. Excuse me, New Orleans. So New Orleans is oh, maybe it's just a hidden clue. Oh, Owens is the old athlete, and sure enough, his name is running backwards in U.S. New Orleans, starting with the O and working backwards. Okay, finally. That would have been embarrassing to go all the way through the across and not have anything. It is Friday, of course, which is supposed to be more difficult. Instruction from yoga master, having addled the brain, pose finally grasped. I think it might be an instruction from yoga, our yoga master, as in maybe a yoga position. Addle the brain. Yeah, maybe an anagram of brain. And then pose. Is it literally we put the word pose inside of that? Because that's, oh no, pose finally is the E is grasped. Well, maybe it's the brain with the E. Yeah, let's try that. The brain and E is 9 letters. What would the 2-letter word, though, be? I don't see something at. Yeah, I'm not sure these are the right letters. Oh, breathe in, maybe. Yeah, is that right? Is breathe 7? It is. Oh, yeah, so that is an instruction from a. Well, I know I've heard Simon from Cracking the Cryptic say on a tough crossword, if you go down to the last clues, they may be a little bit easier because the setter has maybe got a bit tired in setting the crossword and they don't have the energy to be as fiendish. And that seems to be the case here today. So I'm going to go back to the downs in order, work my way through them. No, nothing coming on that. Setter, which we have to remember is Paul today. Contemplated resignation. Discontented creative. Well, I know from previous crossword clues that discontented can mean you remove the contents from creative. And so this might end in CE, but we don't seem to have enough words for this clue. Is the definition setter? Contemplated resignation. Setter. What could a setter be? A dog, of course. Crossword setter. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of that. Forward, up, back flipping on pitch. So I wonder if up, back flips. So could it be PU? And then on a word for pitch, which of course pitch can be throw. Oh, they love using shy. I really only know it from a coconut shy, and I think I only know of coconut shies from reading English comics when I was a child, or maybe in the Enid Blyton books. There would always be a coconut shy at the fair. So shy after PU, and if you're forward, you're pushy. Something like a trainer, also boarding ship on promontory. I wonder if it's, maybe the definition is going to be something like a trainer, also boarding ship. Ship can be SS, so if a trainer also boarding, But then I was thinking promontory we had yesterday, I think ness for a head. So I wonder if it could be a ness word like likeness, although it's not going to be that because like is in the clue. Something like, oh, maybe something like a trainer. No, let's look at 16. No, I don't think that's going to end in an S. So maybe there's another promontory word. No, melodious singer, beagle. Ooh. Well, melodious has 9 letters, but I don't think singer is telling us to anagram that. Singer, beagle. Snoopy is the most famous beagle, of course. Oh, well, Darwin's ship. Melodious. No, show is cancelled in Wonderland. Is it? I don't think it's going to be another hidden clue, but maybe. No. show is. Is it an anagram of show is? I don't think so. Okay, another one going the full 15 letters. Basic literary connection. One put in weird novel, penned by American novelist. I am wondering if maybe it is a basic literary connection. We put I for one inside an anagram of novel, and all of that is penned by an American novelist by their name. We do have an N here. Could be part of the anagram of novel? Or it could be part of the American novelist. King, of course, would give us an ing ending. But what is a basic literary connection? Is it just some part of speech, part of writing, like a run-on sentence? Basic literary. No. Oh dear. Minute or minute, parts of it covering years and years. Well, parts of a minute would be seconds. But then covering years and years, maybe we put in some Y's. Or parts of actual minute. Could it be tiny something? Teeny tiny, teensy wincy, itsy bitsy. I do like that for some reason. So minute. Parts of it covering, but where does the B? Oh, parts could be bits. Itsy bitsy. Let me, it's only 23 minutes down, but this one is so tough I'm going to have to resort to the check this early. It is correct. Parts of it. So I think the Y and the Y are years and years, and they're being covered by, certainly by bits. Oh, its bits. So parts of it would be its bits. And then you put in the Y and the Y. Oh, yes, I think I like that. Of course, anyone I get, I generally like. Sooner or later, which I think might be the definition, one beastly female after another has enslaved me. One beastly female after another. Could be two mythological beastly females, and ME is put inside of them to make sooner or later. That's another word for sooner or later. Eventually. No. And they would have to be very short names for beastly females. No. Muscle builder, cuddly giant, no more, by the sound of it. I presume this is maybe a double definition where one is a straightforward muscle builder, but then punning cuddly giant no more. What is a muscle builder? Some kind of supplement, or is it a person who builds their muscles? Ew, no. Linear, shot, powered, gun. Oh, I wonder if shot could be an anagram indicator for the word linear, and it's going to be a powered gun. Oh, I think a nailer could be a nail gun. Is that right? It is an anagram of linear. I'm going to use the check this again just because. Ooh, 19 across is looking interesting, but let me finish the downs. Partners occupying different beds. Pillocks. I like the surface of that one. So I think different beds. Luckily, we have the B there because now I'm thinking we anagram beds and we put in, I'm thinking either N and S for north and south, or E and W, east and west, or maybe L and R. Didn't we have that before? Where I was sure it was going to be the bridge partners, but it was just L and R. Let me pause, rehydrate, and think about that one. Oh, yeah, that didn't take long. In fact, I forgot to rehydrate because I spotted dweebs. So it is west and east, and they occupy an anagram of beds. Pillock, I know it's a term of abuse. I'm not sure I know the exact meaning. I thought it was a little stronger than dweeb, but there we go. All right, the last down. Escoffier's porridge announced. And the 5-letter word comes first. Wow. Escoffier, he was a famous chef, right? It's not an anagram. So I think it's a, well, a noun certainly suggests it's a homophone. Do I need to know Escoffier's first name? Yeah, let me pause and look up Escoffier. Well, his first name, Auguste, actually Georges Auguste Escoffier. But as I looked at the Wikipedia article, I saw the phrase haute cuisine. And so oat does sound like oats. Porridge. But I don't get the haute cuisine. I don't get the cuisine part. Okay, we're going to have to rely on the 15 squared blog for that. All right, let me get rid of that, but I'll try and remember there might be an F here. Player in cooler. Actually, you know what? Change of plan. I'm going to try for this girl, sweet, love. I'm thinking of Jenny for the girl or Penny. Candy. Oh, Candy. Candy Heart. No, no, it's not Heart. Candy. But I do like Candy maybe for sweet and then love. But then girl would be Candy something. Mandy. Mindy. Girl, sweet. So what would the second word be? Probably AD. ED. Love. No, I'm not getting that, unfortunately. So, yeah, let's try this. If it is a C, player and cooler. Something doctor. Crank. Player and cooler. No, very tough today. All right, our jab from Ali. We do have a U, which may be coming from cut being treated. Left hand in the end was tickly. No, let's see, what other ones do we have? Some letters. This one I thought might be F-E. Consumed by, oh, consumed by could be eaten. What could that be? A drink? Of course, it could be loud being an F, and then a female, and then ultimately consumed could be D. And the question mark. Oh, the drink, of course, can be the C. He fell in the drink. No, I'm not getting that at all. Yeah, I have so few letters. It's very, very challenging for me today. Yeah, I think I'm going to reveal this one. Ladette. Okay, that is a British term. The female equivalent of a lad would be a lout, I suppose. Ultimately consumed by drink. Is it an andlit? I am not seeing the wordplay. No, I don't see that one at all. All right, I think my only hope is to get this, and if I can't, I'm going to pause, think about it, and if I can't, then I'll reveal it, and that might help me with the other acrosses. Well, a funny thing happened. I was looking at this L and thinking maybe that's part of the anagram of female, and that means there must be an F nearby. And then I thought, what if that's an F? And that made me think of Fanny. And there is Sweet Fanny Adams as a phrase meaning sweet all or nothing, love, sweet love. So girl is Fanny, I suppose, Fanny Adams. But if you say sweet Fanny Adams, you mean F sweet FA. Um, so I'm pretty sure that's right. Let's check it. I don't fully get it, but I think that's right just from the sweet FA phrase. So now, what would this be? F something C? Oh, the something factor? I think it must be factor. We still need two E's and an M. Player and cooler are crank something something factor. Crank with a crank, could that be like a cog or a wheel of some kind, a knob with daughter jailed? Crank. No, I think I'm going to reveal this one. Wind chill factor. Oh my goodness. So I was completely wrong about an anagram of female. In fact, it's ill and then F. So I got that F the wrong way, but it turned out to be the right letter. That's hilarious. Actor is a player. And then cooler is the wind chill factor, I think, makes it cooler. But that's why the question mark is there. Oh, that is such a stretch. So, the crank is a winch, and it does have a D inside it, jailed within it. Wind chill factor. Oh my goodness, well done if you got that one. Now, this certainly does look like. I thought inoculate had two ends, but maybe it's one. Is that right? Let me check it. It is right. Okay, there's Ali and cut and one. It was an anagram, but for some reason I thought inoculate. I suppose I was thinking maybe of innovate. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, at least I got that one. Left hand in the end was tickly. I'm not sure exactly where the definition is. Is it left, departed, detached, or is it tickly? Delight? No. H is in the wrong place. All right, I'm going to reveal this one. Ditched. So it is left. Hand in the end. Hand in the end is the D, and was tickly is itched. Oh, tricky, tricky. Last of five. Cracks. Finished off. Nut. No, I don't get that one. Head. Oh, so nut is your head. Last of five. Cracks finished off. No. Where are we getting HEAD? Last of five cracks with its finished off. No, don't get it. Here's our setter, contemplated, resignation, discontented, creative. Let me pause and think about that. Well, I resorted to the online solver that finds words with these letter patterns, and they had Portland. And I thought, oh, maybe Portland is a type of dog, Portland Terrier or something, but no, it's a type of cement. So setter is exceedingly cryptic here. Something that sets is a type of cement. All right, let's see if I can work out. The only thing I think I know is that CE for discontented, creative. Portland, nothing to do with Paul. Resignation. No, I don't see it. So let me check it. It is correct. Oh boy. Now, okay, this is not a Ness word, which is probably good. Something like a trainer, also boarding ship. Oh, I think also could be and maybe it's sand. Something like a trainer, also boarding ship. On a promontory, then, will be a three-letter word for a promontory. But I can't think something like, I think it must be something like a trainer. No, let's reveal it. Sand shoe. Ah, trainer as in a shoe, but I don't think I've heard of a sand shoe. And ho is a promontory, I suppose, as in westward ho, is it? Or no, I thought that was HO. But something ho, Plymouth ho, that's the one I'm trying to think of. Plymouth ho, wow, wow, wow. All right, literary prize giver. Oh, what is the book? Yeah, the white head, white stone, white something. Once impressed by denouement of Weepy. I did say bins or bin could be wine. Could it be white wines? Let's check it. No, but it is white something. But what was that? Wit or white? Withead should be confined to the bin. Now let's reveal it. White bread. Oh, I think it's the Whitbread. And it's impressed, or you insert inside at the end of weepy, and it should be confined to the bread bin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of Whitbread. Anyway, let's try 6. Melodious, singer, beagle. What could this end in? I think of warbler, but that's too short. Melodious. Now let's reveal it. Blackbird. Okay, how does beagle come into it? Oh, I think B for black and then eagle is a bird. Oh, it is so tough today. Plain feature of personal life recollected. Plain feature. No, let's reveal it. So it was to do with a plane. Lano, Yano, however you say it, of personal life. Oh, it is hidden within personal life backwards, LLANO. Oh my goodness. Very, very tricky. All right, lock up. Ooh, I'm thinking enclose, repellent figure, smuggling in brew. No, I don't think that's right. I did think ensure something. What would a repellent figure be? Beginning with en. Oh, it could be enchain. Oh, an enn. That rings a bell. Are they from Lord of the Rings, maybe? Let's check it. It is correct. Show is cancelled in Wonderland. Oh, Wonderland could be paradise. And if you remove the IS, you get parade. That is it. Wow. Yeah, you really have to be on your game to be on the same wavelength as Paul, and I'm just not at that point yet. All right, now our basic. Yes. I remember at school you learned to write first of all. Remember those copybooks where they had the letters as dots and you had to go over them? But then you eventually learn joined up writing. So, if that's right, it isn't an anagram of novel. Oh, instead, it's a novel version of weird, I think. WRIED. And then up is put inside that one, put in weird novel, penned by, who's the American novelist? Oh, yes, I think one is I and then put in weird. It gives us 11 letters. I'm not sure who the American novelist is. Let's check it. It is correct. Jong, Fear of Flying. Wasn't that her book? Erica, do you say Jong or Yong? Anyway, oh my goodness. Now our minister Rev with super detailed forms. Must be something up. Is it minister or is it forms? As in squares up or gathers up, calls up. Firms, how about firms up? I don't think so. Let's check it. No, let's reveal it. Serve up. So it's an anagram of rev and super. Is it? No. Super detailed forms. So the definition must be minister, but I'm not sure if I would think of minister as being synonymous with serve up, but what are you going to do? Sooner or later. Ooh, I'm thinking, I was thinking of some time, but maybe some, which, would have me encased in it. S-O, one beastly female after another. Sooner or later. Some, why can I not think of this? Is there a word some when? I don't think so. Oh, but I think there must be, because that would give a sow and a hen, and the beastly female was not the mythological figures, it's female animals, a sow and a hen. I have never heard some when. It must be archaic. Wow. I'm saying that a lot today, but what can you do? A set of shelves that might get Scottish. Oh, Scottish engineer is it was what, I think. Um, oh, I think there's something called a what's it, maybe? Oh no, a what not. Yes. And so what is in a not. Well, of course, are what and what pronounced the same? I don't think so. I bet we'll see people complaining about that homophone. All right, is this the, oh no, two more. Muscle builder, cuddly giant, no more, by the sound of it. Engineer fits, but I don't think that's it. Let me put it in just in case. Nope. So let's reveal it. Expander. I think those were those exercise equipment things they used to sell. I remember we had one in our home where it had the two handles and a spring in the middle, and I think it was a chest expander. I used it twice and it didn't work, so should have got my money back. So X, cuddly giant is a panda, and again they're saying panda sounds like pander, which it does not. Let the record state they do not sound the same. All right, brief flash. So a spark would be a flash, and if it's brief, we drop the last letter, and battle is spar. All right, let's check all. Everything else seems to still be there. All right, today's blog is by SC Chua. Thank you to Paul. So yeah, jab was just that thing that I should have got. What's the next one? 17. No, oh, sorry, I wanted to look at 12 because the repellent figure was not an ENN. I don't know why I thought that, but it's repellent means backwards 9, containing cha. Well, let me pause and see what an N is. No, I can't find anything. I must have dreamt that. All right, 13. The last letter of 5 Cracks had finished off. Wow. Finished off. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. The Whitbread. Oh, it's now the Costa Book Awards. Oh, then terminated. Oh, that's a shame. I thought it was a good book prize. Wasn't it a little less literary than some of the others, like the Booker? Anyway, let's see what else. 16. The last letters of, okay, loud female. Ah, consumed by latte. So it is, I think, a bit of an amlet, right? All right. Yeah, this minister, Rev plus, or with, yeah, so, oh, anagram, minister is the definition. Detailed means remove the tail of super, so that's how you get to 7 letters. Oh my goodness. And then 19 girls we love. Fanny Adams, sweet Fanny Adams, sweet FA. Yeah, I think it's, I don't think it's, I think it's a bit loose. I mean, we got it, I got it, but tricky. Let's see. The downs, then I think there were just 2. Yes, this Portland cement. Oh, it's an anagram of contemplated, of creative. What? Plus resignation. Anagram of, oh yeah, contemplated. What? Hold on. So it's an anagram of a creative, contemplated, but creative is over here and contemplated is over here. And resignation, mine, it's inside letters. Oh, RN from there. That's very tricky. I'm not sure I fully follow that. Yeah, blackbird was bee and eagle. Okay. Yeah, I got that one. And it was Erica. Bits of its bits, yeah. But then 23, homophone, haute cuisine, Escoffier's porridge. I think that's a little weak because there's really no other way of getting the cuisine. Yeah, I'm very disappointed in that one. Seriously hard. Did not know Ho was a promontory. Toughest this week, I would definitely agree with that. And I hear people saying they liked haute cuisine. Terrible homophones. Okay, so someone looked at it all day. That makes me feel a little better. Somewhen, yeah, that was, again, haute cuisine was my favorite. I don't know, I think there should be another way to get the word cuisine. Oh, what's this? Paul has a Zoom meeting at 7:30 on Sunday. Interesting. Tough but fair. Got the answers but not the parsings. Okay. Never heard of Sanchu. All right, though. We've just gone past the hour mark, so you know that's a sign how tough this was, even after clicking the reveal button I don't know how many times. I hope you did better than I did. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.